And alrighty, we are back live once again, continuing along with our blind playthrough of This is the Police, Part 2. So, hey there, hi there, ho there, duders and dudettes. Happy to have you back with us. Happy to have you with us if this is your first time through. Hopefully you're doing well on this fine, rather abysmally rainy Monday evening. We are far enough along into the stream that we can now use curse words. So, it is time to inundate you with the obligatory bullshit portion of the show. That's where we say that if you're on the YouTube, please help our channel out by subscribing. You can also comment, like, and hit the notification bell if you so desire. If you're on the PlayStation, we do accept friend requests, but if that's not your jam, you can always just follow us to keep up to date with the ongoings and shenanigans that you will find, thanks to our lovely playing style. Got nothing more in that regard to add, other than, as we like to say here on the channel, whatever it is that makes your rib balloon secrete or your trouser snake skeet skeet, that is what we're here for. But we're more here for gaming, so let's get into this, shall we? So, I've been keeping along, you're familiar with this, but at the end of each day's shift, you gotta select who you're gonna have working for you on the upcoming day. Another thing that you would like to know earlier on is that anybody that's wearing a hat in your rotation is going to be somebody that trusts you. Anyone who is not will not. So, as we can see, Shini Kurosawa. Well, he's wearing a headband, so I don't know if that counts. I do know it's kind of racist to the fact that he's Japanese, but that is neither here nor there. Yeah, and appear we have a quite trusted rotation of ladies and gentlemen. We're going to do that, and now we're going to get a little bit more story. Let's see how this goes.
Thank you again for your time, Mr. Kogan. And thanks for your patience. Next Thursday we'll have another meeting, by which time I will have some new questions for you. Okay. If you remember something new before our next meeting, not just about Jack Boyd, but about your work in the police department as a whole, then just let me know. If you change your work schedule, let me know. If you need to leave Freeburg for some reason, well, you understand.
If there's corn in your poop,
don't look at me, Mr. Kogan. I don't want to be here any more than you do. If it was up to me, neither one of us.
Thank you again, Mr. Kogan. You are free to go.
Go and shave that shitty beard off your face.
Take it easy on these people, Lana. They don't have to.
I'm just doing my job, Wilton. It's your job too, remember?
Wilton?
Please invite Miss Emma Weinstein in.
Emma Weinstein? Again? What is this already, her 6th?
Just the 4th.
And you're hoping to learn something new. As far as I recall, she just keeps saying the same thing.
I will definitely learn something new, Wilton. Even if she keeps saying the same thing. Even the fact that she always repeats all the answers word for word. That's already very important information just by itself.
Well, yes, for you. Because the whole world around you is very important information.
Ah, a silver-haired fox.
Good morning, Miss Weinstein. I'll ask you some questions, some of them new, others I've already asked you during previous interviews. But I hope that you'll be kind enough to...
You can ask me any questions, Miss Thurman. I'll answer you. For the 2nd time, the 5th, the 10th, as long as it takes. You know that.
Then let's not waste any time.
I feel like that whole cutscene has been a waste of time. How many years have you been Jack Boyd's secretary? For as long as he's been chief. From his first day on duty to his last, I'm sure you can find all the dates in your records. How would you describe the nature of your work? Oh, well, I polished his knob, got him his cigars, listened to his jazz. He was an alright guy. I did everything a personal assistant should do. So yeah, she polished his knob. I handled everything so that Mr. Boyd could concentrate on his work. Jack Boyd caught criminals, and my job was to make sure that he didn't have to think about anything else. Did Mr. Boyd ever ask you to do anything illegal? I'm not a lawyer. I don't separate things into legal and illegal. I separate them into honest and dishonest. Mr. Boyd never asked me to do anything dishonest. Do you know anything about his goal to earn $500,000 before he retired? What the fuck's wrong with that? I mean, again, like if I was him, I would have shot for two, but, you know, maybe I'm a little bit more greedier than Mr. Boyd. No. Yes, but I don't see anything wrong about it. Yeah, exactly. Jack Boyd was always earning money, but only by honest means. It should speak for itself, and the fact that he didn't have a penny to his name when they announced his resignation. No, that just tells you he's shitty with money. Do you know of any case when Jack Boyd may have contacted a representative of Freeburg's criminal underworld? Yes, but that was part of his job. I don't know. Really, yes. Sometimes you need to get in touch with one criminal to track down another criminal. You ever heard of informants? I'm sure you know about these things better than I do. Have you had any contact with him since he was placed on the federal wanted list? That would be illegal. But it wouldn't be dishonest. We'll just say no. I don't want to incriminate this. Fine, lady. The last time I saw Jack was on his last day of work. Ever since then, I haven't heard anything from him. Do you think Jack Boyd is guilty of the crimes he's been accused of? Does it matter what I think? We'll say no again. I know that he's not guilty of anything. He was framed. He was tricked. Bamboozled, even. He's the victim in this whole sad story. We have information that you visited Jack Boyd's children at least 3 times in the past 6 months. Can you say anything in your defense? Well, you know, his son Roger, he's got a mighty fine... Why defend myself for that? I'm just trying to help them. The boys were left without parents. Their mother left them, and their father was turned into a scapegoat. If you think that I need to justify myself for having a little human sympathy, you're definitely crazy. Or heartless. If the court decided to listen to your phone calls and read your correspondence during the course of this investigation, how would you feel about that? Who would like it? I don't care. Well, hopefully they bring lube and they enjoy themselves. They didn't provide that as an answer. I don't think you'll find anyone who would be glad about an intrusion like that into their personal life. Thank you. Yes, and fuck you. Mr. Nash, I'm back and I'm ready for action. I hope you didn't catch all the criminals without me. Oh, we sure didn't. I actually lost 2 of your colleagues. I drank too much. I don't think I can hold it together today. Damn it, Vince McMahon. Today I woke up and noticed that my camellias weren't doing so good. I'll stay home today and take care of them, okay? I thought you drank too much and that was the reason. Now you're giving me dueling excuses here. Yeah, sure, whatever, you weren't gonna come into work anyway. Penkin. Mr. Nash, our concert was a success. Lenny drummed so hard that he broke 3 pairs of sticks. My cousins yelled and danced, and my wife says she wants the same show for her sisters, but it'll be in the spring. Meanwhile, I am completely at your disposal. Let's go catch some bad guys. And this would be the first day since we began this journey that you're actually going to come into work. That's fantastic with your 10-star rating. You'll be lucky and you'll get fucking killed today. Mr. Nash, today is the funeral for Ari Aronovich. I want to go on to the memory of a good cop. could let me go for a couple of hours? For a couple of hours, sure. Smash the yeah, I know, because you guys sucked at your jobs and these guys got shot and died. I want to go on a memory of a good cop. Could you let me go for a couple of hours? Yeah, sure. Oh my friggin' god. Why did we all come into work today? Even the guy that held a gun to my head and made fun of me for being old, he showed up for it. The secret of the pink chewing gum. Mustard, we need you. Flower pots, we need you. I'm not gonna send... Duncan! We need you to get new frames for the plumber. That's gonna do it for that. The mystery of the black box, which isn't as enthralling as the mystery of the pink box. But I digress. Alright, we need... send... Sullivan, I can't trust you. Get the look of a guy that just sits in his basement fapping it to anime. So, we're gonna have you go. The man in the hoodie. Flora Billups' brother. I'm gonna be more convinced that it's Flora Billups' brother, so there you go. And we need the rest of these guys for our daily duties, as we're gonna be screwed, so let's get that jazz bumping and let's get to it. Ah, Duval with his sniper rifle showed up. Sweet deal. This morning they buried Yanel Baradka. It was a modest but worthy ceremony for those closest to him. Oh, they're playing taps. From Natasha Aronovich. I'll tell you what you are, Mr. Warren Nash. Well, that's not my real name, so shows how much you know. You're a miserable, ugly toad. Larry Aronovich always talked about you. But now he's not gonna say another word because you killed him. I didn't shoot him. It was your idiotic orders that sent him to his grave. Well, yeah, I guess I'm responsible for that. You're the only one who turned our quiet police station to a stinking morgue. No, see, the police station and the morgue are two separate institutions, like. I never thought I'd become a widow so soon, or that our family would lose its breadwinner, and my son would be left without his father. Oh, I could just grab you by the throat and never let go. But I need to think about my son. Oh, wait, thinking about your son, there's something else you can grab and never let go. Ari always wanted to give him a good education so that he could escape this hole of a town one day. But my husband is gone. So now it's up to you to pay for my son's college dreams. Give me $2,000 right now, or I'll raise such a scandal you'll never recover. Honey, I'm already on the lam because of fucking mafia dealing, so you could cram that $2,000 up your ass.
534 in progress?
Oh, child abuse. Astrid E. Johnson's High School. This is a horrible high school. We've had to go there 3 times already. A girl found a hedgehog and brought it to school in a bag. Her teacher tried to confiscate it and throw the hedgehog away, but the girl swung the bag at him and hit his leg. The hedgehog's spines tore the teacher's trousers. He became angry. He grabbed a ruler and intends to teach the schoolgirl a lesson, and that's how some naughty videos begin on porn. Brazzers. Let's see. 315. I'ma send Sheeny, and I'ma send Spurlock. Y'all can figure it out. Nash, we talked about it and decided that we're not going anywhere. We'd rather just play. What is this? Is this Reno 911? I'm not laughing. Alright, I'm gonna send Spurlock. I'll send Belmont. I'll send fucking Mudgeon. Am I done? Oh my... I feel like I'm managing a fucking Dunkin' Donuts and not a police station, yeah. Alright, Mustard, it's on you. Don't let me down, you haven't done so yet.
5:30 in progress.
We have an assault. Apollo's Toes Cafe. A woman was waiting a long time for her order, and finally she couldn't take it anymore and attacked the waitress with an empty tray she grabbed from the stack. Alright, we're gonna sand flower pots, Spurlock, Meridian. Oh yeah, you're gonna complain about Meridian. Okay. So why did you even come into work today, honey? I'll send you, and we're still below. Dagnabbit. She's gonna tell me she wants to play fucking cards. Oh, okay, they went. Cool. Let's get into this. This morning, they buried Ari Aronovich. It was a modest but worthy ceremony for those closest to him. Am I about to get extorted from his widow? Mr. Nash, it went well. I'm glad my colleague had a decent funeral. Thanks for letting me go. You're welcome. And you're welcome as well. And so we all back, ready to get some criminals? A teacher with a large ruler is chasing after a girl on the corridor, screaming, "My father gave me these pants. They're all I have left to remember him by." The girl is carrying a bag containing a hedgehog. When she sees the officer, she rushes towards him. Grab the girl's hedgehog and hit the teacher with it. Take down the teacher with a swift baton strike. Get him.
534 complete.
Haha, you didn't let me down, Mustard. That's why I like you. The cop stopped the teacher with a sharp baton strike. He fell down and burst into tears, his trousers now quite ruined. See? If you just let it go, you could have went to the tailor, you could have stitched him up, you'd have been fine. Everything will be okay. Instead, you got bopped upside the cranium. The schoolgirl and her hedgehog are no longer in any danger. Level up. I'm gonna give him some stealth. Thanks to his incredible service, Mustard earned the Shadow perk. Shadow. A policeman can spend one action and move right in front of the enemy without them even noticing. Thanks to his incredible service, Mustard earned the Chameleon perk. Chameleon. A policeman hides better behind small cover. Goody goody. Oh! Oh, look at you. Done got rid of your, stereotypical headband and got yourself a nice little, deputy's hat. Good job there, Kamatari. Oh, look at that. Now we get a full roster now. Hells yeah. And we can serve and protect.
540 in progress.
Harassment at the courthouse. A girl came in for an interview, and the court clerk demanded sex from her in exchange for a job. No, I need more information. Like, was she hot? Was she worth it? Is the court clerk fucking an ugly fucking box troll? These are things that I need to take into context. Birch the Third. And we're gonna send Spurlock. You better not give me no grief, honey. There you go. Assault. A woman with a shaved head is strangling a waitress, pushing the serving tray against her throat. Another food tray is lying on the wet floor. Strike the woman with a baton. Grab the tray and hit the woman. Tackle the woman. I mean, striking the teacher with a baton did us wonders, so let's go with that. Ah, you're the only one with a baton. So you could have Sheeny tackle her. I'm gonna give it up to Flower Pots.
530 complete.
Haha! The cop stuns the woman with a time strike. When she comes to herself, she shamefully says that she didn't mean to harm the waitress. I'm just not myself when I'm hungry. Well, grab a damn Snickers, bitch. Did you see in the commercials? I don't know what happened to all the elderly people pooping on bank desks. The court clerk is aggressively grabbing the girl's hand and refuses to let go. Shoot the clerk with a taser. Well, see, I'm kind of confused on that. If I shoot him with a taser, is the charge going to connect with the other person? I've never been in a situation where a taser has been fired, so I don't exactly know how they work. But it sounds like it'd be fun. Do your job, Sparrow.
540 complete.
Yeah! Hey, civilian unharmed. Cool, okay, so it doesn't travel between bodies. The cop stuns the clerk with a taser shot. The girl is fine.
.530 in progress.
Assault at the registry office. A young man and his girlfriend were trying to register a marriage without an appointment. For shame. For shame. When the office refused, the groom lost his temper and started attacking the office employees. Isn't love grand? Alright, Kurosawa. Miyazaki. And Murajan, you can go too. Make us proud.
526 in progress.
Attempted murder. Thomas Pickle's Mill. An elderly woman was frightened by a child with a revolver, which he's aiming at passersby. I have no idea where a 10-year-old gets a revolver from, Columbine, but one thing I know for sure, this is going to end badly. Not when you got Duvall. I'll snipe that little shit. Send Birch. I'm gonna send Spurlock, because I think she probably won't have a problem with him. He's a looker. If not, Duvall can shoot her. Assault. A man has grabbed an elderly registry office employee by the hair and is smashing her face on the table. What a dick. Shoot the guy with a taser. Stab the guy with a big knife. Man, you really want to get married that badly. Alright, we got two guys with one slot on negotiation. Don't really want to stab him. That'll fucking kill him. And he could move out of the way and I could accidentally stab the cleric. That would be bad. So let's try this first and foremost. Alright, Miyazaki. Yeah, better not disappoint me, yeah. I want this old word that I can't say on YouTube to learn her place and not tell other people how to live. The man then slams the woman's head onto the table with such force that her skull splits open. Seeing what he did, the criminal rushes to escape. Murajan has one slot in the speed skill. Nope, we're gonna shoot the suspect. Wait, nobody has a skill of shooting, so that's probably gonna be a miss. Alright, Murajan, don't you fucking let me down.
530 complete.
Offender caught, civilian killed. Ah, that's a shame. That's gonna lose us some bottle caps. The cop manages to catch up with and arrest the suspect. The registry office employee suffered a severe head wound and died before the ambulance arrived. Well, looks like that the last of the head registered at least. Wah wah. And hello there. Thanks for joining the stream.
516 in progress.
Ooh, we got a lot of shit going on. We got disorderly conduct, and we got a bomb threat at the warehouse. Let's deal with it disorderly first. A naked old man with a whip is trying to direct traffic in the center of town. So, it spares me having to send out a cop to do it and get overtime pay. What the problem is. Shinny, you look like you probably want to see a dongle or two. Belmont. And we'll send this Yaka. Get out of focus. Alright, bomb threat at the warehouse. A worker at the Pluto Yankura warehouse claims that the other guys got tired of always getting paid late and decided to arrange a strike. But when the owner didn't bow to their demands, they escalated the situation. They're getting ready to blow up a stock of old sticks of dynamite to attract the owner's attention. Yeah, I don't get it. Right, mustard, flower pots. Oh, I wish Duvall wasn't out on the beat. We could really use a sniper for this. Alright, it's gonna be all y'all. Don't let me down. Nash, the women I deal with at home are already dragging me up the wall. I can't be babysitting women while I'm at work, too. Well, do you want one less person there to, you know, ensure that you're probably not gonna get home? To the other women in your life? Dude, what's the problem? Flower pots is like my best number 2. Like, look at this shit. Their stats are beefed up. Alright, we can hold off and wait until, some of our other gents. Attempted murder. The child was playing bandit with a toy gun. He doesn't pose any threat. Fuck! I sent my sniper off on that shit. Egad. Disorderly conduct. I am Avatar of Pyros, the forest spirit of insanity. This world is so crazy that I'm the only normal one here. You may have a point. You're driving on the wrong side of the street. That angry old man is whipping cars as they pass by. It seems that there's a piece of metal on the end of his whip, so the whip is leaving dents in the cars. Run him over with a patrol car. Well, I mean, I get that you probably wouldn't want to have to get out and, like, actually touch him. He is quite dangerous. He does have he's brandishing a weapon. If we turn him the siren, he's probably going to run away. And who wants to watch his junk bounce up and down? So, yeah, run him over with a patrol car. Sheeny? Patrol car drives straight at the offender, but he jumped aside at the last moment. He's a spry old man. Broke the car's windshield with his whip. Oh, I could take him out with the sniper, but unfortunately... Shoot the offender. Alright, Belmont.
516 complete.
The cop shot the criminal in the heart. Traffic flow in the town center has been restored. Oh, Sheeny, level up. Let's see. We should probably go for stealth. Thanks to the incredible service, Sheeny earned the silencer perk. For this mission, your cop's very first shot will be noiseless. Yippee. Alright, so we got some more guys back from the beat. At least if all these guys get snuffed out, I won't lose all my good officers. So let's do it. Oh my god, you know, I've been sleepy all day. Can I take a nap for an hour? Otherwise I don't even want to pull this off. Oh my. Why? Why do I have such weak-willed fucking officers on my fucking force? I don't get it. Ah, we missed out on the bomb threat. Because you guys suck. Oh, and look at that. Now we got a full damn roster. Alright, open investigation. Let's see. What did you find for us? Alright, the mystery of the black box. Archive door. The door was opened improperly, but not with brute force. A few wooden splinters were found in the lock. Well, it's a weird key if you make it out of wood. Archive office. Inside, it's a mess. A box filled with old case files is spilled on the floor, and next to it are a dozen fresh cases of male defendants, and the black lid from the stolen box. Susan Morabieto, stenographer. We keep strict reception hours, but I always help people anytime, because officers of the court must always stand guard for justice. Aww. One time, there was a case where Marcus Repo's cat was going to be put to sleep because it kept going into the neighbor's property and killing the squirrels. It's what a cat does. Can't fight nature, man. What the fuck? I thought it all over and puzzled it out in my head. In the end, I was able to prove that the cat was too fat to be the culprit. Ah, you body shaming. The real criminal was an old hermit who lived at the end of the street. That makes more sense. Can you imagine? I love to help everyone, but unfortunately, it doesn't always turn out so well. No, they wrote, it doesn't always turns out so well. Typo. A few days ago, a man came in, a nice-looking monk, or probably a witch doctor. The two are quite discernible, lady. He was wearing a hoodie under his sheepskin coat. He said that he's fulfilling a holy mission and helping recently released female prisoners return to a normal life, probably in exchange for sexual favors. He asked for several personnel files, but I had to refuse, because these papers could only be accessed by official signature. It's too bad, of course. But at least it worked out good with the cat. They called him the Snow Savage. Alright. Joseph Pears, Watchman. Who watches the Watchman? People are always after something. A lot of times they just want something to fight over. We get all types here. Yesterday a guy came in, dressed in a hoodie and carrying a wooden stake in his hands. I locked the door to the archive so he couldn't bust in. I asked him what he wanted, and he said he wanted to go to the toilet. I took him in, and he did his business. Did you inspect it? Is there blood in his stool? In the winter, the back door swells up and won't close all the way. Anyone can come in, so it's a good thing that all the rooms inside are locked. Alright, that's, not a whole heck of a lot to go on. The boogie and the hoodie. Alright, well, we only have 3 shots. He seems like the likely suspect because he's got the wooden stake. And there was wooden splinters in the lock. So we're going to wait till we get some more frames on him, and then we'll just put it on him. Open investigation. Joe the plumber. Alright, we've already looked over all of this. One guy says it was the plumber, one guy says it was his makeshift friend. We didn't get any more clues. Supposedly. Luke Hibbert shakes hands with the owner of the house and leaves. Alright, so we can't really do much of anything here. We need more frames. Well, that about does it for us, folks. I wonder what happened with that bomb scare. Nothing blew up on the map, so I guess it's solved itself. 1 civilian died. 15 tactical missions. Oh, come on! How did I fail something I didn't even bother with? Bunch of malarkey, man. Yeah, whatever. It's a shame. Colonel Mustard, you coming in? Rosencrantz. Whimsy. You better come in, Vince McMahon. You better not be too drunk for fucking duty. If you need to do this proud, I'll give you the day off. Birch, you pretty much didn't do anything except go to a funeral. You've worked one day. One day. No, I'm tired of looking at your mean mug. Go back to fucking Lily. Yeah. Get the fuck out of here. Not gonna work every day. Alright, I'll give you a pass because you've come in the past 2 days. Sullivan, you need your rest. Matt Murdock, you're coming in. Rajan, we could use you. Guildenstern, still at the hospital. We got Penkin. I'll bring in Penkin. I'm going. Y'all are fucking annoying me. I'm not gonna work every day. In this economy, you should be thankful you even have a fucking job. Especially the dude with the eye patch. He fucking assaulted me. Till I put the mop in his ass.
Do you see him, Pedro? Has he already ordered a drink? What? What chihuahua? Are you sure you're looking at the right guy? Do you see a basket of strawberries? Pedro, not everything is important. It doesn't matter how he's dressed.
Yeah, and
a
the strawberries
basket
probably
of strawberries. Do you see it? Has he already started eating the strawberries?
Is he like
all right, Pedro. Don't worry about that. If he's eating strawberries from a basket, then he's the one we need, no doubt. Just wait until he's eaten all the strawberries and then approach him, right? Right, Pedro, right. I'll be waiting for your call. Just stick to the plan, all right? Pedro?
It's me.
Jack. Yeah, I was sure you must be dead.
Look, Fry, I know that
I hear there's a federal agent who's interested in you. He's already reached Millington. From there, I think he'll be heading north. What do you think, Jack? Has he picked up your trail?
Fry, let's just talk.
Jack, how happy he'll be to find out you're still alive. A young agent, let's call him Chris, dreaming of a brilliant career. He wants to prove to his alcoholic father that he's made something of his life. And the girl, let's call her Tanya. She's recently left him. So he'd just love to play the hero all over the front page and then just rub her nose in it. And Chris has an arrogant colleague, too. Let's call him Tommy, who's always laughing at him. Wait, you know what, Jack? I think Tommy's fucking Tanya. I mean, this whole time. How could I have missed it? Tommy's fucking Tanya, and worse, the alcoholic father is banging Tanya, too. I mean, they're all fucking around over there. And just think about poor old Chris.
Fry, let's just...
and by the way, did I mention that Chris has a bit of a stutter? Naturally, that meant problems at school. And not just at school, but at the academy, too. Yeah, he was nearly kicked out of the academy twice, even though his marks were brilliant.
His dialogue sure as shit.
They were ready to kick the guy out just because he stutters a little. No, nobody wants to have anything to do with him. You know what that's like, Jack, huh? And suddenly, our stutterer Chris, today, 6 months at the Bureau, he catches a fugitive off the federal wanted list. And not just anyone, but Jack Boyd, the king of corruption. I mean, the symbol of our whole society's disintegration. Al Capone in a police cap. Nobody else could do it. But there's just something about Chris, you know, Jack?
Good Lord, Fry, it's just...
Now, Tanya wants to fuck him, and the prom queen Sharon wants to fuck him, and even Susie the ballerina, who turned him down on 3 separate occasions, because she didn't want to have anything to do with the fucking stutterer. Well, now Susie is showing off her pirouettes in his bedroom, and it's all thanks to you, Jack. All thanks to the fact that you couldn't stick to our simple arrangement and answer the fucking phone when I called.
I couldn't pick up the phone because at the moment when you called, the phone was literally being shot at, and then
You're one lucky bastard, Jack. I mean, you are lucky that I have such a cold, black heart, completely incapable of compassion, without batting an eyelid. I will leave that poor stutterer Chris with nothing. I'll make a couple of calls, and he'll turn right around on that road he's on to Sharpwood, and return to his miserable life of the lonely loser. He's just not the right man for Tanya. I mean, some people just aren't made for each other, you know. True, you'll have to pay me twice as much.
Twice? 20,000? But I only just...
That's not the worst of it.
Shit.
You not only have to pay me twice as much, but you'll have to do it 4 times as often. 20,000 a week. I hope whatever mess you got yourself in, you still got all your fingers, or at least enough of them to pull out a bank transfer. How long until the next payment? 4 days?
Come on. Let's talk like...
Oh, I'm sorry, Jack. I have another call. I'm guessing that Mr. Cervantes just finished eating his strawberries.
His what? Strawberries? Listen, Fry, I'm just asking you... Fuck.
Yep. My son acts exactly, Jack. But more, as in, like, what the fuck was that even worth going through? Gilden Stash. Gilden Stash. That's a better name. You should think about switching it. Mr. Nash, I'm back and I'm ready for action. I hope you didn't catch all the criminals without me. I drank too much. I don't think I could hold it together. We got fucking people with alcohol problems. We got people that don't want to work multiple days. We got people that play in a fucking band. Like, y'all know what you signed up for, right? Oh my... That was your excuse the other day. Did y'all go fucking drinking together? Oh my god. Well, at least this isn't... I drank too much. Mr. Nash, Ari's widow is stopping cops as they come to the station and telling them all this stuff about corruption and some kind of investigation that's coming. She says it's in all our interest to get you out into the open. I feel sorry for her, of course. Ari was a good cop and a good father. The death of somebody like that drove the poor woman crazy. I hope the guys see she's just really upset and no one takes the stuff she's saying seriously. Yeah, me too, because I'm on the lam. Nope, Vince McMahon came into work. Hey look, Goodwin's here. Oh wait, no. What the fuck is this shit? What's the thing that's on the thing? I don't understand that. Alright, look for new clues. Don't need to look for new clues. You know, look for shit about the plumber. The mystery of the black box. Alright, well, since you're drunk, I'm gonna send you Man in the Hoodie. And send Frumpy Face along with you. You can find new clues, or you can find more frames for Flora Billups' brother. That's it. Let's get going. Play Minnie the Moocher. Fry's payment. You have to pay Fry $20,000 every week if you want the feds to stay away from Shopwood. The first payment is the day after tomorrow. Start saving. I already said I was going to just flip him the bird. He can go fuck himself. From time to time, Sharpwood residents may come to you with personal requests. Of course, this work is off the books. Sometimes assignments like this can earn some extra money. Ernst Einhorn, Sycamore Street. Looks like Abe Pagoda. Sycamore Street. Trying to get my hands on a collection of dusty old coins that Evelyn Guzman is holding on to, but the old lady rejected several generous offers. She says that the coins are the only thing she has left from her dead husband, which means they're priceless for her. Once she follows her husband into the grave, the coins will go to probate, and I won't get another chance to buy them again. So I want to get them some other way. Send one of your people to her to tell her the coins are connected to a federal investigation, and the state might need to confiscate them. That'll definitely get her to sell them. It's not like I'm going to rip off the old lonely bag. I'll give her a fair price, and I'll pay you for your help too. Alright. Let's see. No negotiation. Full negotiation. 2 negotiation. Birch, get on it. Hopefully you didn't have a high intelligence, so we won't
544 in progress.
Try to get a piece of this action. Hostage situation at the Bank of Shopwood. A bank employee took his boss hostage for failing to give him a raise. Well, he's got some quality workers as well, doesn't he? Mustard. And the 2 of you will make it a fucking pair. There you go. 3 of a kind. Except one of them doesn't look like the others. Sycamore Street. Nash, I'm not a great liar, but the old woman nearly had a heart attack when I told her a story about the feds, some serial killers, and a terrible curse. Thanks for your help, Mr. Nash. Here's $1,000. Sweet. If it was that easy making money, I'd be off this fucking video game console and doing some shit like this. But I digress. Hostage situation. A young guy in a shirt and tie is holding a pair of scissors at his boss's throat. I deserve a raise more than anyone else here. Nope. The only raise you're gonna get is if somebody tries to raise the dead. Tell the man that nobody gets a raise through violence. See, if I sneak up behind him, he could stab the hostage. That would be bad. If I shoot in the air, that might jostle him. Make him. So, and of course I got nobody with the negotiation abilities. Alright, I'm gonna shoot into the air.
544 complete.
Ah, civilian killed. Fuck. And as suspected, the man was startled by the sound of the gunshot and accidentally drove the scissors deep into the woman's neck. The woman died, and the suspect collapsed on the floor, horrified by what he had done. He did not resist arrest. Yep, that could have been avoidable.
522 in progress.
Unlawful assembly. Oh. It's the West Baptist Church. A group of atheists noisily demanding that the church shut down. Probably gonna need negotiation, flower pots. Get on it. Oh, this is gonna require 7 fucking points. How many Clemsy you can go to? Religion is night, filled with monsters, the protesters are chanting. At the front of the crowd is a woman in horn-brimmed glasses. Up, she's demonic. Carrying The Origin of Species by Charles Darwin. Oh, there's going to be some Darwinism today. Calm down the crowd. God is lit. There's no darkness in him. Alright, don't fail me. You get fucking max negotiation skills.
522 complete.
The cop manages to calm down the crowd. The rally's leader agrees to go to the station for further discussion. Civilians unharmed. Offender caught. Good job, flower pots. Let's see. Get a negotiation, you're not really gonna need shooting. Maybe stealth.
541 in progress.
Oh, can't say that word on YouTube. It rhymes with lape. What would be how somebody with a lisp would pronounce that word? Mr. Roger Livingston's gas station. A girl went to refuel her car, but forgot her purse at home. When the gas station attendant learned that she didn't have any money, he demanded that the girl suck him for every gallon. Two things wrong with that, buddy. I don't think your ass splooging out gallons. Two, you gotta work on your delivery. Mustard, show him up. You know what? I'm just gonna send mustard. I'm gonna emasculate this bastard. Need more than one guy in the car. Lape. The gas station attendant has the girl's hands tied with a hoe. Jesus. And he's forced her to her knees. He's threatening her as he unbuttons his pants. Bitch, you move a muscle, and I'll pour gasoline down your throat and set you on. Wouldn't you pour the gas over her, not in her? Stab the lapist with a big knife. Sneak up on the lapist. Shoot the lapist with a taser. Stabby, stabby.
541 complete.
The cop stabbed the, you know what, with a big knife in the groin. Ah, perfect slot for it. The perpetrator died of shock. The girl was not physically hurt, just traumatized. From Donna Ferry. Mr. Nash, today I turned out to be an unwitting witness to a horrible crime where innocent lives were hanging in the balance. It was a pleasure seeing the cops working under your leadership. Everybody always said that the cops here just hang around polishing their badges, or getting too drunk to be able to come into work, or play with their bands, or coming up with other mealy-mouthed stupid excuses, but I digress. But after what I saw today, I have no doubt that true professionals work at your department. I got my doubts. I have 4 children myself, and I'd just die if something happened to my bunnies. Do you have children or you got bunnies? So if you refer to your children as bunnies, I don't think I need to read anymore. Thank you for your work. I want to really thank you in some way. I work as a cleaner, and I could at least straighten up the station for you. I won't mess with anyone or touch anyone's things. I'll just polish everything up. Perhaps a few knobs of the door variety, I hope. So you won't even recognize the place. Just point me to a bucket and some water. Yeah, what the harm? What could ever be the harm?
555 in progress.
Extortion at the bus stop. A drunk laborer is extorting fare money from people who are waiting for the bus. Change. Change your attitude towards homeless people because the stigma is bullshit. But I digress. There you go. Batch the third. We're gonna send Guildenstein and Maradian so we can hopefully level them the fuck up finally. It's a bit overkill, but they don't see any action. They ain't gonna progress as police officers. A short, fat body shaming. Doing that a lot in this game. Fat laborer with a large head. He says they're not too kind to this guy. It's pulling at the purse of a tall girl. Let's see if you don't have any cash, you bitch. Use the baton. Restrain the workman. Hey, buddy, calm down. You'll be keeping your balls in a purse. like that answer. We're gonna go with it. Time to grab the bull by the horn, shouts the drunken laborer as he runs up to the cops and grabs him by the chest. You must be drunk. You should grab somebody by the ear, by the junk, by the hand, by the neck. But you go for the chest. Use pepper spray. Alrighty, Meridian, don't let me down.
555 complete.
Cop injured. Oh. Alright, well, Meridian, you leveled up at least, so that's a plus. The cop hit the drunken laborer in the face with the pepper spray. The offender was neutralized, but the cop got some on his face as well. Good job. How didn't he level up?
526 in progress.
You got pepper spray in your eyes and you need 2 days to fucking... Yeah. Attempted murder. Jameson Hill. A guy was trying to pick up a girl on the street. When she blew him off, instead of just blowing him, he followed her back to her house, made a Molotov cocktail, and threw it through her window. Now, that's excessive. Flower pots? I think you probably want in some of this. Yeah, it's pretty much the end of the day. I think we're fine. And Guildenstern, you can go along for the ride. You can see how real police officers work, Guildenstern. Oh, actually, we might get another call. Well, we got mustard. Ah, our investigations. Picked up. Alright. Man in the hoodie. Alright, the man in the hoodie opens the door to the archive with a wooden stick. Man in the hoodie rummages through boxes of old personal files. Man in the hoodie pins the guard Joseph Pierce to the wall with a wooden stick. That didn't happen. So we're gonna have You still need one more. You know what? Oh, no, that's not what I wanted. I'll just act like he did this and see what happens, because I'm tired of dealing with this one. So, wait, the wedding funeral from Halge Salazar. My happiest day became a nightmare. Today I got married and became a widow. Yes, my Kareem wasn't young, but he was a real man and a retired cop. We were celebrating our wedding and everything was magical until it was time for the traditional dance. Kareem and I had fun whirling in the center of the room when suddenly his heart seized up. He fell to the floor and a minute later he wasn't breathing. He died in my arms. I just died in your arms. Yeah, that was horrible. But in his life, Kareem was a cheerful man. And he wouldn't want all this wonderful festive food and drink to be wasted. I don't think he'd really care, one way or the other. Being that, you know, he's dead. He told me a lot about his days working for the police. About how there was hardly ever a chance to take a break from the hard work. Well, he should have been on this police force. They fucking bang out left and right, yeah. Then I started thinking he'd have loved you guys to help yourself to our table. Please come, take everything back to the station, eat your fill, and take a rest from your troubles. But most of all, take that stuff away. I don't think I can even look at the wedding cake without breaking into tears. You know what? I get the feeling that somebody has a guilty conscience, poison the food because she wanted to get somebody's retirement fund. And that food is probably going to make my force sick. So no, I don't want your shit. Attempted murder. Flames are coiling out the broken window of the first floor. Outside, there's a man with his hands on his hips. He puts his hands upon his hips. Where he dip, you dip, we dip. Admiring his handiwork. Sneak up on the suspect. Order the suspect to surrender. Shoot the suspect with a taser. Get it! The cop stunned the suspect with a taser shot. Meanwhile, a woman's cry could be heard through the flaming window. The front door is covered in flames. Circle around the building. Rosencrantz. Actually, no, Guildenstein. You wind up dying.
526 complete.
Hey, we did a good job. The cop got into the house through the backyard and pulled the girl from the burning building. She inhaled some smoke, but she'll be alright. Guildenstern leveled up. Goody, goody, goody. Yep, yep, yep. Let's see. That was quite smart of you there, buddy. I'm going to give you a slot in the intelligence. Thanks to his incredible service, Guildenstern earned the Hunter perk. Hunter, a policeman, disarms explosive devices and notices traps, and warns his friends about them.
511 in progress.
Hit and run. City Center. Two drunk guys racing their motorcycles and accidentally hit an invalid who was slowly crossed the road. Slowly crossing the road? One of the motorcycles turned over, and its rider was killed. The other rider is attempting to evade arrest. Clemson? Hey, Vince McMahon? And Matt Murdock, y'all can go for this one. The secret of the pink... Wait, what? Pink chewing gum, alright. I was confused because I made that joke about the pink box. They change colors? Alright, we still didn't get another frame for the fucking plumber. So I'm just wasting fucking resources on these guys going to this shit. Yep, okay, whatever. That's fine. Alright. Y'all are coming back. We'll deal with this call, and that'll be it for the day. The patrol car catches up with the motorcycle. Its rider is a bald-headed man wearing riding goggles. Is this wacky racist? Leap onto the motorcycle. Turn on the siren. Order him to stop. Daredevil, the man without fear, is about to leap onto the motorcycle. If he dies, he dies.
511 complete.
The cop fails to jump out of the motorcycle, instead rolls and skids across the asphalt. His leg is badly injured. The criminal disappears. Alright, you may look like Matt Murdock, but you are no Matt fucking Murdock. Sylvester Goodwin was injured and has to spend 4 days in the hospital. Goody, maybe he'll die and I'll get somebody else. Alright, let's wrap up this day, and I think we're going to wrap up this video. I might come back to it after a brief intermission. I'm not quite sure. There we go. Ooh, yeah, that's upsetting. I can't afford fucking money. I'd like to get her. Dum 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 dum. I don't want to waste the caps. Save them up for a rainy day. So, onward. Mustard, I am really working you to the bone, but at least he doesn't complain about working multiple days. Sucrants, flower pots, glimpsy, sheeting, birch. Alice, you're getting the day off. You come in. Schlubby, Mr. fucking Basement Dweller can come in. Belmont can come in. Mr. Nash, you've worked one solitary day. Mr. Nash, I can't tomorrow. I have a rehearsal. We need to start getting ready for the spring concert. My wife's sisters are a tough girl. Go back to fucking Lily. I don't want you on my fucking team anymore. Nothing but fucking excuse after excuse as to why you can't fucking work.
Hello?
This isn't really my force.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Yeah,
It's
draining
me.
I'm listening, Lily.
I decided that I wanted to talk about the woman.
What woman?
About the woman with the coins.
Lily, do you realize that you're calling me in the middle of the night?
It was wrong, Jack, what you did. I'm not trying to exaggerate. It's not the worst thing you could... I don't want to compare it with... I want to tell you that I think it was wrong, and I think that you yourself understand that it was wrong. Am I wrong?
Lily, go to sleep.
Jack, I want to... just want to make sure that we're seeing eye to eye on this. That we're on the same team, you know? It's important to me.
For a cop, nothing's more important than a good night's sleep. You can trust me on that.
It seems I'm more like a nanny than a cop.
And I'm all cop.
No. Oh, cock and balls, too. Jesus. Alright. So, we're gonna wrap it up right there. Well, my interest is starting to wane with this game. It's just becoming more repetitive, more the same. But we'll probably come back for some more, because it is good for a couple of laughs, I do suppose. So, as I fight the urge to burp, there you go. I believe it's time to say thank you all for your viewership, thank you all for your support, and hopefully we catch you on the next one. Till then.